Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to my live stream. It's Monday morning here in the UK, and our local time is just 11 o'clock. I'm making this live stream from my home. Can you please confirm you can hear my voice and see the video? Hello, Rishabh, Zaifa, Vignesh, Vinish, Harsha, Ramisa, Ramisa again. Everything's clear. Okay. Hello, Ibrahim. Hello, Warhel. Thank you very much for joining at this moment. I'm very happy to see all the people. And dear viewers, do not forget to touch the heart-shaped symbol to support me. Your every support is important. Your every comment is very much important. So today we've got a very common topic: problems in spoken English. So what are the problems you think you have got when you're trying to speak in English? Maybe you can share your experience or your thought in the comment section, and I'll be happy to discuss and give the solutions. Okay, so for your information, this live broadcast has been shared by the Facebook Live as well as my YouTube channel. I've got a YouTube channel, guys. I'll be happy and grateful if you please subscribe it to support me. I'm going to share the YouTube channel in a moment. Okay, guys. So let's see. Yes, that's my YouTube channel. Excuse me. So this is my YouTube channel. If you please support me by subscribing it, would be great. All right. So Harsha says, I want to have fluency, not I want a fluency. I would like to be fluent, or I want to have fluency in English. Rishabh says grammar mistakes is most of the time. Okay. Vinish says fluency. Yeah, these are the common problems. Is there any other problems you think, guys? Okay. Let's see. Hello, Lujian. Welcome. He says, I don't think so. Okay. Kish, welcome. Ramesh says, whenever I talked with someone in English, I just forget everything. I can't continue my speech. So you need to have your confidence. Hello, Rildo. Welcome. Rildo says, hi, teacher. I have difficulties with pronunciation because it should be many words with the same sounds. Okay, you need to have a good lesson from a phonetics teacher. Hi, Krish again. Thank you very much. It is Team London. That's right. You can see my Team London is behind background. Hello, Shrivan. Welcome. Hello, LTE. Welcome. So, welcome all the lovely people today in my live stream about the problems in spoken English and how we can overcome it. Okay, so I have to wait a little bit if I get any of my subscriber, so that the person may come and talk to us.
Problem.
Okay. Okay, Lumiere, afternoon. Ramisa says, what should I do, sir? If I could please give me some advice. Are you using Oxford Dictionary? No, I use the Cambridge mostly. Okay. Sometimes I do use Oxford Dictionary. They're the most authentic and most widely used source for the English cross-checking any word or any terms or any idioms or phrases. So we'll wait a little bit until we get a little bit more viewers, then I'll start my discussion. Dear viewers, remember that English is a second language, okay? So we need to practice a lot. We need to focus which part of the English language you need to develop. If you know the weaker part or your parts of the English language which needs to be developed, obviously you need to focus on it to develop and improvement. So we need to first find out our weak side before we go to the next stage. Hello, Tanka, welcome. I'm doing great. Thank you very much. So, dear viewers, how are you all doing today? And how is your day? It's Monday in the UK, and obviously it's Monday in the other Asian countries, Far East countries as well. It could be evening in Australia, New Zealand, Japan, Indonesia, Malaysia, and those countries. Afternoon in like Bangladesh, Pakistan, Singapore, India, and other parts. Hello, Vishal, welcome. Ramisa said, Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much, Ramisa. So, guys, thank you very much for joining once again. We're going to start our discussion as soon as we get 50 viewers. Hello, Gunail, welcome. Vidi, welcome. And also the announcement from the Hallo app, as you might be aware, that this $10 model is going, subscription is going to be ended at the beginning of August, and there would be only course from this app, tier 1 and tier 2 courses. So people will, and our learners will choose which one is suitable for them. Hello, Vaishali, welcome. Kiss says, teacher, I can easily get you what you're explaining, but it's hard to get Americans. Sometimes I miss them. Okay, I guess it's because of the connected speech. Letter D, welcome. So connected speech really makes the conversation difficult, and connected speech is the one of the common and most easiest techniques of the natives, how they talk and how they present themselves to the other people. Because of the connected speech, sounds becomes different. One sounds can affect another sound. One pronunciation can affect another pronunciation. Remember that, guys, when we're learning English, we need to learn pronunciation, basic pronunciation tips. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you or anyone to have good communication skill. Especially, uh, there is a comment that there are some words they are sounding alike, like rilde, homophones, we call them. But because of the spelling, because of the phonetic rules, these words may not be sounded same. It should be sounded differently. So it can be differentiated with the sound, vowel sound, maybe diphthongs or monophthongs or shorter vowel, longer vowel. Okay. So we need to understand also voiced sound, unvoiced sounds as well. These are all related to the phonetics of pronunciation, guys. Shorter vowel, longer vowel, diphthong, monophthong, then unvoiced, voiced sound, you know. Hello, Diksha, welcome. Chan, welcome. He says, for getting them better, what should I do? I'm easily explaining. Okay. You need to have a good listening skill. You need to develop your listening skill, Kesh. That would be my solution. Okay. Hello, think Tanka says 50 viewers. Ah, yes, I'm going to start it. Thank you very much for reminding. Hello, Anna. Welcome. Parul, welcome. I'm doing great, everyone. Thank you very much for asking. How about you? I believe that you are all having good time and safe from this situation. Okay. Janat, welcome. You're new. My pleasure to meet you. And salam to those Muslim people who are watching, because I'm also Muslim too. And welcome and greetings to other people around the world. Namaste to all the Indians. You know, ahlan sahlan. Welcome to this Arabic people, and guten Morgen to these Germans. Okay, so Aditi, I live in England, but I was not born here. I migrated 17 years ago from Middle East. I was born in Bangladesh. So Bengali is my first language, guys. English is my second language. Then I know how to speak in Hindi, then Urdu. I was in Saudi Arabia, so I know how to speak in Arabic. I was in Germany. I had to learn basic German language. Okay, do not write other than any English. Okay, Jandulet, please do not write any other language. This is our code of conduct and policy that we have to always speak in English. We have to always text, communicate, and write in English. If you don't do that, obviously you're violating the rules. Okay, so Anna says you're from Bangladesh. Nice to meet you, Anna. Thank you, Diksha. I know few words in Punjabi. Saruje, for example. I don't know if it's Punjabi or not. Sasriya Kal, Saruje, something like that, you know. And also, you might be aware, because I live in Essex County, which is next to East London border, and obviously, you know, in the London city, it's a cosmopolitan town, and we have got more than 180 countries people there, and it's a combination of different people, different culture, different way of talking. Sometimes you'll be surprised to see, because you know those people have different kinds of pronunciation and accents, obviously. Okay, Anna's from Bangladesh too. Priyan said, I'm from Mumbai. Welcome, Priyan. Janat, I said to you, I'm from England, but I was not born here. I migrated here 17 years ago. Said said, I'm from Saudi Arabia. Welcome, ahlan sahlan. Jandulait here from Kazakhstan. Thank you very much. Rida, welcome. Asi, welcome. Aditya, welcome. It's very hot summer today, and I have got afternoon shift, so that's why I'm making the live stream a bit late though. Generally, I make the live stream Monday. Generally, I don't. If I have time, I do, but other days I do, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday mornings and afternoons as well. You know, and if you're first time watching, you know, my specialties are English grammar, IELTS coaching, and communication skill. And I do offer private lessons for the IELTS candidates. And recently, 8 of my students got very good score in IELTS exam, and you'll be surprised to know their score. The first student got 8, then 7.5, then 7, then 6.5, and 6 was the lowest score. And they are very happy because those scores were needed for their immigration, for their admission, and they got the visas, fortunately, and they already some of them arrived to their destination country, and some of them are processing because of this COVID situation. In many countries, there is no international flights. So they are waiting when the flight will start and they can reach to their destination. Sandra, namaste, welcome. My day is fine, Janath. How about you? Said says, I want students more speak English. Okay. Yes, I see 8. And I didn't believe that he would get 8, because when I gave him the assessment, I do assessment as well. When somebody speaks, special speaks and writes a topic in for the IELTS exam, I have got that quality to give the assessment and feedback. I said to the person, you didn't get more than 7.5. But luckily, he got 8, which is really amazing. Priyan said, since this is my first session, this lesson will be around 2 hours. Then I have to go to my work. I've got afternoon shift today. So carry on watching. And I try to make live streams almost every day, 2 to 3 times on an average. Thank you, Janet. There are Parul, there are both 2 kinds of students were there. 3 were academic and other 5 were general. And I said, I am also preparing. It should be myself. I'm preparing. We don't need to use myself. I'm preparing to sit for the IELTS exam. Okay, Aditi said, I want to be fluent, not I want fluent, or I want to be fluent. Remember, fluent is an adjective. We need to use adjective properly. Otherwise, people will not understand. I understand what you try to mean, Aditi. Okay. Think tank, it's luck. or his hard work that is called. Yes, obviously. Think tank, I will right. The best American teachers or British teachers or any other native teachers can give you lessons, give you instruction guidelines. But at the end of the day, it's you, think tanker, whatever you said. The students has to, you know, give his best effort, his or her, okay, depending on the boy or girl. Their hard work brought the score, their efforts, because as a teacher, as an instructor, I have just shown the ways, I've just given the tips and topics, how they can overcome those problems, get the good score. And honestly speaking, guys, in IELTS exam, it is not the language, it is the rubrics, that strategies, the way you need to know how you can get the good marks. All right, Gunal says, do you think is it necessary to speak academic words by speaking them? Not necessarily, Gunal, and all the viewers. Let me say one thing clearly. When we're having conversation, remember that in conversational English, sometimes we don't follow grammar. And in spoken English, sometimes we don't assess the grammar. But if you're sitting for an exam like IELTS or TOEFL, or maybe the Cambridge test, English test, or the CELTA or KET or PET, in that case, you have to remember that you need to follow the grammar rules. It's not necessary that it should be all academic words or formal words, because many informal words are used in spoken English. That is the answer of you, Gunel. Okay, academic words are really very high and they're not used that much. When we are having conversation, we need to remember we should use high frequency words. So which are the high frequency words? I must ask all of you to download today, if you haven't, go to the Cambridge or Oxford dictionary, write, not sorry, from the web, write the most widely used 3000 words. You'll find a PDF, download it today. And I'm sure that you'll find many of the words are already known to you. So study the other words, because those are the most common high frequency words. Okay. So dear viewers, let's crack on to this lesson. Problems in spoken English. As you know that, as we all know that, I should say, because English is my second language too. I was not born here, as I mentioned, that, when you start learning English, what do you think? Remember our childhood. How did you learn the language? When we are children, we listen to from our parents, family environment. Then we try to listen and try to talk. Maybe when we are babies, we made gibberish like ba 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 la ba ba, whatever, it doesn't matter. And later we could overcome. We could say mama, baba, hello, whatever. Okay. Now, similarly, listening is the basic part of any language, English learning. Okay. So we need to be good listener first. If you don't listen to the speaker, probably you're not going to answer correctly. And also remember that if you don't understand, you must use the appropriate expressions. Excuse me, sir, or excuse me, teacher, or excuse me, ma'am. I didn't quite get you. First thing you can say. Could you please repeat? Or you can say, can you please paraphrase? Paraphrasing means or rephrase. These are the two words. This means that you didn't understand those words. Now the speaker will explain it with easier words. Hello, Sagar. You wanna get Sagar? If you'd like to get 7 from today, stop using wanna. Remember that wanna is an informal word. Wanna, gonna, hapta, lotta, gotta. Stop using if you're sitting for the IELTS exam. You'll not get good marks. I can guarantee you. And also stop using WhatsApp. These are informal English, and we don't use informal English in a formal environment. We have to remember, we have to be careful about the choosing the words. Yeah, you may sound smart, you may sound intelligent, but it will not bring good marks. You'll not get good marks. I can guarantee you, Sagar. Okay, Priyanka, welcome. Priya, welcome. Ame says, Walaikum salam. So once again, guys, let me show you my screen so that you can understand our today's lesson. Our today's lesson, problems in spoken English. Can everyone see the screen, guys? Okay, there are a few people watching from Facebook. Let me welcome them. Yeah, you can say Septi welcome, Moidi welcome, Abdullah says yes, Anna says yes, Letter D, Lily, Amos says Vijay. Okay, let me make it a little bit bigger so that you can watch it. Okay. Um, you see, common grammar mistakes while speaking English language. Hi, Sankag, welcome. Hello, Clara, welcome. Sudani, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. Once again, guys and viewers, do not forget to touch the heart shape symbol, as well as if you are first time, please support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Very soon I'm going to start lesson from there. I'm going to upload, educational videos so that everyone can get help. Right? Okay. Excuse me. So, dear viewers, once again, our first problem is that when you are learning English, we are worried about grammar mistakes. Okay. And obviously, we need to know the basic grammar. I must say that without having a good knowledge about the basic grammar, it is difficult for anyone to develop their spoken English as well as the written English. Okay. And also, if you remember, I have said earlier, there are formal and informal English. So, what are the formal English, for example, and what are the informal English? Let me first define informal English. Informal English are those words that we use in informal environment, like close friends or family, whom you know already for a long time. Okay, so it should be family or close friends or known people. Okay, so you see, gotta, gonna, wanna, hapta, what's up. These are informal English. If you'd like to get good marks in any kind of English certificate exam, English language test, stop using it. Use those words in informal environment. Though you can say that, yeah, in many natives use that when they're talking. Yeah, they know that they shouldn't use it, but they use it because it's their language. It's not your language or my language. And for the formal English, for similarly, wanna use want to, gonna, going to. Okay, don't rather than saying what's up, say how you doing or how are you. Okay, how's everything. Use a formal words. That really sounds better than informal word. So, common grammatical mistakes mostly the students faced in speaking. Learning grammar is a bit difficult, but you can overcome it. And I believe that because most of the students, in my understanding, it's disclaimer, they learn grammar when they're in a school, primary or secondary school. And that's why I can find that many of its students are very good in writing because they know already grammar, how to write sentences. But when it's the matter of speaking, that time they feel hesitation. They are confused. What should I use? Present tense or present continuous tense or past tense or future tense, whatever. Remember that if you are describing something universal, for example, we use present simple or present indefinite. Grammar is important. Grammar is there. Though many teachers will disagree with me that no, we don't need to know grammar. That is quite wrong. We need to know grammar because grammar teaches us how we can choose the right words in the right place. Okay, how we can use the right pronunciation as well, only through the grammar. Now, pronunciation is another factor. I'm coming back later. Hello, sorry, and welcome. Vijay, welcome. Parul, welcome. Okay. Soren, welcome. Blue, walaikum salam. Parul says, but sir, we can use semi-formal way. What do you mean by semi-formal way in IELTS speaking exam? You have to first understand what is semi-formal and formal as well. Try to use the formal, as I'm saying. It's after you. You can use anything else for you in IELTS exam, but if you want to get good score, especially if it is your target is above 7, then you must use formal words, formal way. Okay, because when it goes to higher band, higher scoring, examiner will assess each and everything. And do you know what are the criteria when you're speaking in IELTS exam? The first one is fluency and cohesion. So you know that fluency means. Fluency means having the conversation without any difficulties, without stopping, with a good speed, average speed, not too fast, not too slow. And cohesion means speaking step by step, only related to the topic. And second one is grammar, accuracy, and obviously wider uses of grammar structures. And third one is your pronunciation, not the accent. Remember, you're not going to get any marks in IELTS exam if for the accent, whatever accent you have got. You need to have good pronunciation, obviously. Okay, so these are the most common criteria in IELTS speaking task. So once you know the basic grammar rule, obviously, what you can do now, you can create sentence, you can make sentences, loads of sentences with one pattern, one structure. And obviously, there's another thing is that you need to know the vocabulary, you know. So that is another part. Using vocabulary and idioms in IELTS exam is you're going to get good marks. So if you don't know the words, if you don't know the vocabulary, what are you going to write? You need to talk about a topic, for example, global warming. Now you need to know the vocabulary, what is called global warming, how did it happen, the impacts and possible solutions. So if someone doesn't know those vocabs, those words, it is unlikely for the person to describe the global warming. So these all are related, okay? Hello, welcome. English says not so fast, not so slow, maintaining good pace. That's right, English. And there's a rule, I'm going to explain you 3 seconds rule in every speaking. What is the 3 seconds rule? 3 seconds rule. Does anyone know what is the 3 seconds rule in speaking? Guys, do you know? Does anyone know? You can answer me. 3 seconds rule. Okay, the 3 seconds rule in IELTS exam or any other spoken English or any other conversation or any other presentation is that when you're having a conversation, when you're talking to your students or the audience, to an examiner, to a friends, or any other place, either formal or informal environment, you have to start speaking within the 3 seconds from one word gap to another. So what is the gap? Okay, say I've been asked to talk about planet 452b and I don't know anything, so I can't speak. So I said and started like this. Well, I have never heard of planet 452b. Then I stopped. 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, gone. 4 second, 5 second. Then I've started speaking. Oh, it might be the new planet that NASA has discovered recently. Look, I gave a gap more than 3 seconds. This is the 3 seconds rule. Remember that. When you're talking, when you're having a presentation, maintain one word or one sentence. The gap maximum is 3 seconds. Okay. Abdullah said, no, Jan. Hey, Sandeep, welcome. So remember that this is one of the important criteria, to be a good speaker. A good speaker must maintain the 3 seconds rule, a good flow, and obviously use the grammar. Okay, that's the first thing. Sunday, I'm happy to see you. I think your subscription has ended, but thank you very much for coming here. Okay, as I was saying earlier, formal words. Look, I'm writing one word: buy, purchase. This is a word. This is a pair of words. Okay, they've got similar meaning. One of them is formal, another one is informal. Okay, guys. So, how do you use these words? Parul says, so all right, basically gap below, yes, 3 seconds could be a natural pause. Exactly. That is the natural way of speaking. Remember that. It is very much important for you to talk naturally, articulately, and fluently with good pronunciation if you want to be a good speaker. I'm stressing on pronunciation because in English language, we don't pronounce all the words stressed way. Okay, English language is a time stressed language, and we need to pronounce accurately if you want to be a good speaker. If you want to be sound like a native, though that is only a vague idea because a non-native can never be a native. This is the first thing you have to remember. You can develop your pronunciation or accent to the very best way, but no one will ever say you because you're non-native that, oh, you're native. No, they won't say you. Remember that. Okay. So buy, purchase, look, this pair of words. One of them is formal word and another one is informal word. Now, when you're writing, obviously in academic writing, or you're writing a thesis paper because you're a master's student or a PhD student or a postgraduate student or a research student, you need to understand formal and informal words. And obviously it happened to me, guys. So when I submitted my MBA thesis paper last year, there are a few mistakes. My examiner said to me, Mr. Ali, you must change these words, you want the good marks from the pre-assessment. So I had to change those words. You see, sometimes I also make mistakes. Remember that no one is perfect in this world. Even the non-native, they're not perfect too. When they're speaking grammatically. Let me give you one example. I've got a colleague called Michelle, a white English girl. She always speaks like that, like you was coming that day. It is grammatically incorrect. There was coming. She always uses this common problems. She say you was coming and there was coming. You see, she always make these mistakes. I asked her out of curiosity, Michelle, why do you speak like that? Oh, she said that, oh, okay, this is the way I speak. This is my language. What can you say? It's their language. Yes, that's the matter. But grammatically, as you know, that these both are incorrect. We must use the appropriate where, not are, was. Hello, I can see you. Welcome. So remember, buy is an informal word. Purchase is a formal word. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, when you are talking, we don't stress every word. Okay, some words are strongly stressed. We call them functional words. Some words are not stressed well. We call them weaker words or content words. So what are the functional words? Functional words are like noun, pronoun, adjective, phrases, and sometimes some verbs. Basically depends on tone. We use very often intonation. Depending on the tone, one word may sound different meaning. Let me give you one example. So it's you who have done it. So look at this sentence. So it's you who have done it. Look, exclamation. So I become surprised. It's you who have done it. I'm sure it is you. No one but you have done it. It's you? Now I'm shocked to know that it's you. You see, this is how intonation, tone, higher tone, lower tone, straight tone is different. So what is the straight tone or monotone? Like, it's you who have done it. Look, all the tones are same pattern. Monotone. It's like a robotic, mechanical, not articulate, not natural. And we don't do that as a human. We have to remember, we have to express ourselves in the very best way when you're talking. Hello, yes, that's right. It should be they were or you were coming. Okay, so that's the first problem, common grammar mistake. And second problem is lack of confidence is very common in all of our learners. Lack of confidence in speaking English, guys. Oh, what happened? Lack of confidence. So what is the lack of confidence, guys? When you ask someone else, I know I ask many of my students, they said, oh teacher, I can't speak. I don't know how to speak. Do not bring any negative thoughts, negative ideas. Okay, so always be positive and you have to believe that you can speak. This is the first thing. Okay, we have to remember that you have to believe that you can speak. You have to be positive in your thoughts. Don't worry whatever the grammar you have, whatever the words or vocabulary or knowledge you have got, just depending on your knowledge, start speaking. Okay, start speaking with shorter sentence like, hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. So what do you do? And what are you doing? Another common confused word. What do you do and what are you doing? What do you do and what are you doing? Once again, I'm going to write it for you. I can speak a little, but I have a lack of confidence. Yeah, I understand. That's a very common problem. Like, one common question is, what do you do? And what are you doing? You see, these two questions are different in meaning. What do you do? Remember, in what, words like what, when, where, which. H is silent, so it should be what? Yeah. When, which, where, etc. So if you have pronounced this word what, that's really incorrect. It should be what. What do you do? What do you do means what's your profession? Hey, Anna is welcome. Would you like to join, please? And what are you doing means what exactly you are doing at the moment when someone has asked you the question. Yes, Habibullah, that's right. What do you do refers to your profession, your occupation, or your main way of living. But what are you doing is what the person was doing at the moment. That's the answer. But very often, our learners get confused when I ask this question. They said, no, I'm not doing anything. Then I said, no, what do you do means what's your profession? Hello, influencer, welcome. Osama, welcome. Ferzi, welcome. Welcome everyone once again. Okay, so how to, oh, you're in the office. That's okay. NRS, join me some other time. Salim, good afternoon. Sheikh, good SP, welcome. Okay, I don't have much time, honestly, guys. I thought 2 hours. No, it's not 2 hours. 18 minutes. Okay, a half an hour. After half an hour, I have to finish this lesson. I have to go to my work, guys. Okay, so in order to bring the confidence level, you have to believe in yourself. That's the first thing. Every day when you wake up, just believe that you can speak. Your day will be better than tomorrow. Every day is a new day. So bring positive vibes, bring positive thoughts, and obviously you're going to be a good speaker. Then number 4, fear of making mistakes. Okay. This is another common problem for our learners. We are always worried about making mistakes. We are always get frightened. Okay. So remember that if you don't make mistakes, you'll never be able to learn. And I can also remember that when I was in school in Bangladesh, I made lots of mistakes when I was writing English and when I tried to speak in English. And mistakes are our learning tools. Number 1. Mistakes are our confidence level. Number 2, mistakes means you're trying to do a process, but in somehow the process went wrong. It all got, you know, uh, disgruntled some way. So mistakes also mean maybe your technique was not correct, maybe your strategy was wrong. So you need to find out where and how the mistake took place. As soon as you know your mistakes, now you can learn from it. Every mistake you're learning to remember that. And obviously, do not worry, don't be frightened about making mistakes. The more you make mistakes, the more you learn. Remember that learning process is a non-stop ongoing process. You have to remember that making mistakes is nothing when you're having conversation, especially in spoken English. Okay. If you make a mistake, now if you know the corrected form, now this is the challenging part. You know the correct form or the corrected form of the mistakes. Now you're not going to do it next time. You have to promise yourself. You have to be honest yourself. You have to be determined yourself. Okay, I have made mistakes. No worries. I know the correct form. I'm going to use the correct form the next time. So always remember, don't get frightened or fear of making mistakes. Okay. So this is another technique to overcome your mistakes. And also, if there is a teacher or someone amends you, always give a thanks to the person. Don't get embarrassed that that person has said you have made mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Remember that none of us perfect in this world. Even the natives made mistakes, as I given the example earlier. My colleague Michelle, who always use you was, there was. It should be you were, there were. Who is an English lady, English girl. So make the mistakes, get it corrected, and use those corrected forms. That's the best way to develop yourself, overcoming the mistakes. All right, guys. Hello, Sana. Welcome. Katrina, welcome. So the next point is lack of motivation. You see, this is another amazing point for problems in spoken English. So what do you mean by motivation? Motivation means those things which will help you to learn, which will help you grow more, which will help you overcoming all problems in spoken English. So how can you motivate yourself? First way you can motivate yourself is, look, maybe I don't know much. I have to grow. I have to learn. I would like to be fluent in English. I would like to be a good speaker. Okay. So another important matter is that you need to get motivation. So you need to have a speaking partner who can speak English with you. So through this Hallo app, we have got Instamatch. Have you used it, guys? So there are two kinds of Instamatch. Instamatch means random calling, and you can find a random speaker. We have got more than 1.8 million members. Imagine that. If 10% of them are active in the Instamatch, you can find anyone to talk. It doesn't matter. Sometimes, some people say that, oh, people don't want to talk to Instamatch. In that case, filter your options, like which country you would like to talk. Is it a male or female? Then save the filter and make a call, and obviously it'll be connected to someone else. If you have money, maybe you can make the Instamage call with a teacher who can help you. So there are two types of Instamage from this application: general Instamage, student, and teacher's Instamage, student to a teacher. But in order to join a teacher, you need to pay. Okay, if you have a capability of paying, get a private lesson or connect to the teacher. Or if you don't want to do that, in that case, make the general Instamage call and you'll be able to find a spare partner. Oh, Katrina, congratulations. You have got your old account back. Mohammed, welcome. Noura Valina, welcome. Anarir says, because I'm big enough for the fear of making. Yes, do not fear Anaris. You see, Anaris is a good example. He's from Greek. He's one of my subscribers. Now he can make sentences. He can talk. This is the way he just, developed his confidence level and his motivation level. Okay, sometimes you have to motivate, as I'm explaining the motivation. Motivate yourself every day. Look, I don't know much. This is my motivational factor. For me, guys, I don't know much. My pronunciation is not good. I don't have British accent, though I've been living here in the UK for more than 17 years. But still, I'm learning. I'm developing it every day. I'm trying to know this pronunciation tips, how the sounds should be better. That's why I'm to listen every day. I don't leave any day without practicing. Oh, there is some noise sound. Okay, remember that it's you who have to make a plan about your learning, listening, reading, speaking, then recording yourself. Okay. Also, another way of motivating yourself is that record yourself. Choose a topic, record your mobile phone for 1 minute and listen to it. And very often you'll be able to understand, you'll be able to feel that, oh, this is a wrong grammar, this is a wrong words, this is wrong pronunciation. I can amend myself. So this is another proven technique that you can develop yourself. Okay. Hello, Tanya, welcome. Navruj, welcome. Rifna, welcome. Janat again. Said, Mohammed. Okay, Noura Valina. Yes, self motivation is pivotal. That's right, Noura Valina. I think it's a Russian name. I don't know how to read your name. I'm from England, though I was not born here. Sorry, guys. There is some works going on in my garden, so that's why it's a bit noisy. My background. Okay, so you motivate every day and don't leave a single day without practicing. And sometimes there are two types of motivation. We call them intrinsic, extrinsic. Okay, so intrinsic motivation is you yourself, which you can do that. And extrinsic motivation is like a teacher, your tutor, your classmates, your friends, or any other people of your family can advise you, motivate you. Oh, you're not doing great. So study more, listen to this, go to this website, listen to this podcast, watch this movie, watch this video. Obviously, you can learn a lot of things and overcome those things. And also, you'll get motivation when you watch any movie. So, could be an American movie or British movie, whatever. Listen to it carefully, and sometimes you try to copy and imitate them. You know, you'll be able to overcome your difficulties. Okay, so that is another factor. And now, sometimes people feel nervous when they're speaking English publicly. I feel nervous too, honestly, guys. When I see loads of students are here, sometimes I get nervous, but I'm not afraid. I overcome my nervousness. How? Because I need to talk. You see, Nur Avalina says, me too. Right. This is a very common problem. We are humans. We must be shy. We must be feeling uncomfortable. We must be feeling nervousness. Sometimes our body shakes. Sometimes our voice shakes. Oh, I don't know how to talk. You see, you can overcome it. Believe that this is a human psychology. We are humans. That means that we are humans. We are not, machine. We are not robot. Okay. So being nervous is very common. So you have to overcome the nervousness. Nervousness and anxiety are also one of the reasons behind the students who can speak English language well. By nervousness, students feel uncomfortable, confused, and communicating publicly. Remember that you can overcome your nervousness. How? By speaking more. Once again. So follow these patterns, find a speaking partner, talk to the person, learn every day few new words, make sentences. And when you learn your word, remember that what kind of word it is. Is it a noun or pronoun or adjective or adverb? Make sentences. Write those sentences. Use those sentences in speaking. Then listen to your favorite movie, English movie. Remember that. You have to think in English. You have to create an English environment beside you in order to develop yourself. And obviously, you have to focus on your weak points. Weakness is one of the important factors which sometimes makes the barrier for your development. Okay guys, so remember that. Find a speaking partner. Once again, write or learn some new vocabs, make sentences, speak loudly, read as much as possible. Okay, and also listen to the movie or podcast or YouTube channel or other native teachers video. Obviously it will help you. All right. Right. Rehan said, for me, nervousness and anxiety come from limited vocabulary and afraid of making grammatical mistakes. Okay, Rehan, what you should do, my suggestion is learn new words every day and write sentences, make sentences, use those sentences, read loudly. When you're reading loudly, you know what happens? You're listening to your own pronunciation. Okay, record your voice and listen to it. Sometimes from the record you can see that, oh, maybe my pronunciation is not correct, my grammar is wrong, maybe I can choose a better word to express myself. Then you can amend yourself, re-record it until you're happy. Okay, hello Mahad, welcome. Septi, why welcome. So these are our common problems for all of you, not only you, Rehan and Septi. 95% of our learners have got same problems. Now the solutions I have explained already, problems and solutions. And also for the vocabulary, one greatest rule is that I'm going to write it down. Okay. Before that, there is some solution. The teachers have to create environments, yes, so that the students can be comfortable. Okay, and they can speak without having any difficulties. Learning language is an ongoing process, so you have to focus, you have to practice every day. Remember, practice are the key factors for your development. And also, being a teacher has to focus on communication. And also sometimes remember that teachers are those people who can help you, guide you, show you the right and wrong things, and don't get embarrassed. Sometimes some students can do that, because some students are very good on this application. There are many students who deserve to be teacher. Honestly guys, they are very good in English. They can help you. You can join the students live stream, talk to them. And if you are using fast time in this application, so you can make your own live stream, bring your guests, bring your friends and families, and obviously you can develop your learnings, capacities. Okay, now I'm going to write one word, yeah? And I'm sure all of us knows these words. Okay. Um, hang on a second, guys. Beautiful. Okay, Michael says that you might need to rewatch your stream once you're done streaming. Most of those have just been mispronounced. Yes, that I do, Michael. When I find that my mistakes, I obviously focus on it, you know. Though I'm not a phonetics teacher, I'm an English grammar teacher, so I try to focus on English grammar. Hello, Raju, welcome. Mariam, welcome. So, beautiful, for example, what kind of word it is, guys? Do you know which parts of the speech it is? And obviously, Michael and other people, teaching is not that much easy as you might think. You might be a native speaker. Look, if English teaching were easy, then every native should be a teacher, like all the Americans or British or New Zealand or Canadian. But are they in real life? No, they're not. In order to teach, you need to have minimum education, training, expertise, and good knowledge of grammar, good knowledge of pronunciation, good knowledge of communication skills. You know, that's why not everyone is a teacher, and not everyone is a good teacher too. Hey, Nazia, welcome. Professor Arash, welcome. Nawaz, welcome. Hello, Jay, welcome. Such students. Jay, that's a bit funny there. Hello, Darius, welcome. Yeah, Jay is an amazing person. I know. Is it the same Jay from Pakistan who is very good in speaking? So, for example, we have learned a word, new word, beautiful. I'm sure everyone will say we know the meaning of beautiful. Hello, Anis, welcome. Mariam, welcome. So when we know a word, we have to find out the synonyms, because if you would like to be a good speaker, you need to use different synonyms if you have to use the same word again and again in your sentence. So what are these synonyms of beautiful? Attractive, amazing, smashing, for example, eye-catching, etc. Now you know that beautiful is an adjective. Okay, my question is, when you learn a new word, I'm just giving an example, guys, with one word. From this word, can you make more words? Like, can you make it that verb from this word? Obviously, we can make it adverb beautifully. Adverb, okay? Now, my suggestion would be, when you know it's an adverb, make a sentence. Like, she's a beautiful girl. Adjective. Adverb, ye have done this job beautifully. Hello, Rifna, welcome. Yes, remarkable, wonderful, lovely, incredible. That's right, guys. So, Elham, welcome. Yes, Jay, that's right. Now, can you make it a noun? Yes, we can make it noun. Beauty. John Keats' greatest dialogue, a thing of beauty is joy forever. Can you make it verb? Yes. Beautify, verb. Okay, and she handed in a beautifully written assignment. Okay, Jay, that's cool. Now, can you make it any other adjectives from this word or another noun? Yes, beautician. Another noun. Those people who works in a beauty parlor, we call them beauticians. Can you say beautifying? Yes, beautifying. It could be gerund or it could be participle. It could be another adjective. Adjective. It's a beautifying matter that some people are really praise of beauty, for example. My mother is such a beautiful woman. We need to use a verb. Remember that it is an important rule. If you are using adjective, there must be a verb before it. Katrina and everyone. Okay, Katrina Kaif. Beautician, yes. Hi, Parmeshwar, welcome. She handles beautifully. Beauty supplies, yes. My friend has beautiful heart. Yes, beautifying method of teaching. Thank you, Parmeshwar. So remember that if you know one word, now it will be your duty to find out if you can make more words. like adjective, adverb, noun, pronoun, whatever, gerund, and make sentences. This is the one of the proven techniques that you can write, you can develop, you can be a good speaker. So learn every day few new words. Could be a easy words, most usually high frequency words, and after that practice it. So at the end of the day, we have to remember, I have to remember, you all have to remember, practice is the key factor. Without practicing, no one can be perfect, no one can be successful. If you ask a footballer, the European football team is going on, how many hours they play, they practice. If you ask a cricketer or any other sportsman who become successful, who are successful, is that pack race, Katrina, if you want to subscribe to me, you know that. And if you remember, you said that you took some Hallo coins from me. I don't know if you remember or not. It's beautifier. Yes, beautifier is another amazing word. Jay, thank you very much. Beautifier. So this is another noun. Okay, give a sentence regarding beautify. All right, beautify is a verb. Okay, honesty beautifies your character, Raju. So let me give you this sentence. So honesty beautifies your character. Okay, can you see that sentence? So this is one of the examples. Hello, JIG, welcome. We don't have the coins concept anymore, guys. That is, she's talking about the old things. So this current model subscription, $10 is going to be ended on the 1st of August. So we have got exactly 26 days. And after that, there wouldn't be any more normal subscription with $10. So Hello is going to start courses. And luckily, I'm one of the course teachers. And I have developed my own teaching lessons, especially spoken English, grammar, and IELTS speaking. Okay, that is tier 2. So there will be two kinds of courses from the Hello from the beginning of August. Tier 1 and tier 2. Tier 1 is $64 for a month. That tier 2 is $20 for a month. Mozamil, walaikum salam. You're from Bangladesh. Nice to meet you. Raju, welcome. Okay, so these are the common problems and common solutions for spoken English. Remember that, we have to practice every day. Leave no stones unturned. Practice every day, whatever as the time is possible. Make your own live stream from this app. It's very easy, to make live streams from here. You can invite your friends and families, practice. Recently, one of my students got 6 in IELTS exam, and I was not happy because he got 7 in speaking. And like listening in academic, it was IELTS academic. In listening, he got 5.5. And in reading, he got 5.5. And in writing, he got 5.5. I said, blimey, what have you done? Haven't you, followed those steps which I have explained to you? He said to me, teacher, sorry, I was too busy. I couldn't focus those things. And I said to him, now, if you want to get a good score in IELTS exam, obviously, you need to focus on your listening, your reading, and writing. Remember that in IELTS exam, you can improve your listening and reading by yourself. But for speaking and writing, you need a competent and qualified teacher who can help you, support you, guide you, and gives you the tips. It's your hard work that will bring the more marks. But sometimes you need a guide. You need a competent and qualified person, a teacher, a mentor, or an instructor. Okay, so those are the some solutions and problems that anyone can follow it. I'm sure that you can develop yourself. Practice every day. Okay, and obviously before practicing, create an English environment. Think in English. So how can you think in English? The best and common way to think in English is that when you're at home, try to get to know the names of the items in your home, like table, chair, cupboard, television, iron machine, okay, sofa. Then make sentences. All right, don't try to translate from your mother tongue. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you. Okay, Abu Jafar, welcome. Danish, welcome. Eunice, welcome. You're from Kingdom of Morocco. Thank you very much. So think in English. Okay, make an English environment. Emerge in English. We say it very often. Emerging means you're the part of the environment, and obviously you're developing yourself. And after that, practice, practice, and practice. And get it checked, your writing, and get it checked, your speaking quality, how it goes. And obviously, you're going to be a good speaker. You're going to get good marks in IELTS exam. Okay. So I'm going to finish my lessons, guys. I thought that I could continue for 2 hours. I'm sorry, because I didn't notice the time. I'm going to finish in the next 2 minutes. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me from the different words. Obviously, you must develop your English language. So just promise yourself that we are going to develop yourself. Okay. So that will help you overcoming your difficulties. Be positive, be motivated, learn, speak, practice. Okay, guys. Danish, no problem. Tanya said, where are you? I don't get your question. Where are you? Language English? I don't understand your sentence, Tanya. Do you mean that where I'm from? I'm from England, but I was not born here. I migrated here 17 years ago. Septiwai, thank you very much. Rihan, welcome. Jana, thank you. Kian Adams, welcome. Mojamel, I was from the capital city. My childhood and my education is from the University of Dhaka, Bangladesh. I'm an industrial pharmacist from Bangladesh. So I was, not I am, I should say. And briefly, let me tell you about myself. So after completion of my post-graduation in pharmacy, I became a registered pharmacist in Bangladesh. I worked a couple of years in Bangladesh, and in 2000, I got the job opportunity to work in Saudi Arabia. So I was the team leader for the recruitment. I should say, a few pharmacists from Bangladesh to Saudi Arabia. So I was in Saudi Arabia in between 2000 to 2004. And in order to practice as a pharmacist in Saudi Arabia, I had to learn Arabic language, which is really necessary. This is how I know Arabic language. Now, you would be believing this story. In 90 days, I learned more than 1,000 Arabic sentences because I was immersed in an Arabic environment. One guy was helping me with the Arabic grammar, spoken English, and different words. So in 2004, I got the opportunity to come to the United Kingdom. So I moved in 2004 from Saudi Arabia. And since that time, I've been living here. And over the period of time, I went back to studies, then work. And I was in Germany for a year, guys. I was working for the British Armed Forces in the medical corps. And this is how I knew the German language. I was also posted in the Falkland Islands for 5 weeks. Germany 1 year and Falkland Islands 5 weeks. So these are some of the work experience. I visited many countries, I should say. India, I went twice in India. I was in Pakistan. I was in Singapore. I was in United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia, obviously, and most of the European countries. All right, guys. So this is all about me. I'm still studying. Hey, Krunal, welcome. I'm trying to start my, higher studies, which is the PhD program very soon. Hopefully, if everything goes okay, I'll be starting this year. The session is gone, possibly next year. Okay, Mohel, welcome. Navaz, welcome again. Tanya, I'm from England. Okay, this I'm answering. Krunal, I'm busy. I couldn't join. That's okay, Krunal. I've got evening shift, so on the way of my work, possibly I'll make another live stream. Cultural live stream. You can join me later if you want, guys. So it should be after 15 minutes. And obviously, I can speak in Bengali is my mother tongue, Bengali, English, Hindi, Urdu, Arabic, and basic German. And I believe that by learning different languages makes me more, wider communication with the different kinds of people. Latif, I don't give any personal questions answer. Okay, this is weird for us to ask you how old you are. Are you married? Okay, how much do you get to salary? We never ask this type of personal questions. All right, these are beyond manners and etiquettes. Nabas says I teach Quran. Okay. Yes, Navas, don't do that. We have to follow the code of conduct. The code of conduct of this app is, guide. Let me tell you one more time. What are the code of conducts you need to know? We must speak in English. Number one, when you're communicating, texting, you must do it in English. And we have got active AI. You know, AI, artificial intelligence, 24/7, which monitors and records your activities. So even if you're doing something in inbox, sending bad messages to the girls, okay, or you're sending some bad words to some people you don't like, they can monitor you, they can suspend you, they can ban your account. And second thing is that you're not allowed to discuss any religious discussions, political discussions, or any other sensitive issue that might hurt a person, a community, or nation on any country. You must be respectful to each and everyone. You must not use any bad words. You must not discriminate. You must not attack anyone. You must not share any personal link. Only the teachers can do that. You must not, do something which is beyond the Hello code of conduct and policies. If you don't know where it is, let me redirect you. If you go to your account, on the right top hand corner, you'll find three lines. Touch it. Underneath the settings, Hello code of conduct and guidelines. Follow it, read it, that what you should do and what you must not do. If you don't listen to those, guidelines, if you don't follow them, obviously your account might get suspended or banned. We don't want anyone to be suspension or banned. Okay, follow, be a good speaker, good learner. All right, so these are the basic information about the Hello code of conduct and policies. Latif, I have said already, I know 6 languages. So thank you very much, guys. Once again, I'm going to finish my live stream. Join me later, some other time, some other lessons, because I'm also one of the Hello course teachers. I teach English grammar, IELTS coaching, and communication skill. And obviously, I make lots of cultural live stream when I go to London, Oxford, and Cambridge, and my county, Essex. So if you follow me, support me, obviously you're going to get the notification when I make those live streams, and you can always join there. Thank you very much. Take care and best of luck, and bye.